What's going on, guys? So we are here. It is finally happening. Jesse and Kayla Alvarez's home is finished. So we are going to bring them in just a moment, and they're going to get to see this beautiful design that designer lady right here put together. You are tuned into
Heart of the Home.
Hi, we're Will and Amber Hartley.
And this is Heart of the Home.
You're gonna stand over here.
You stand back just a minute. Here.
So, after an extremely long period of time and a lot of work, 5 years in the making, a home destroyed by a tornado, inspections, pushbacks, your husband working his behind off, we're standing in your house and it's done. Okay, so tell me what you're thinking right now before you open your eyes.
I'm trying not to cry already and I haven't even seen anything.
Okay, alright, so I think that we're ready to do it. Open your eyes.
Like for real?
Yeah.
For real.
Oh, Amber, you missed no pictures.
I had to give you some.
Oh my goodness.
Looks great.
Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I didn't think I got any pictures on the wall. Oh my gosh.
This piece was at Sawdust Streams.
Okay.
And they had a whole bedroom set, like the bed, the dresser, and this was actually the mirror frame. And I was looking because I knew you wanted pictures, but I told you I don't want you hanging pictures all over the place.
Yes.
So I am going to give her pictures, but it's going to be on an elevated level. And I just saw that and I was like, oh, it's so pretty. The detail of it, like the flowers.
So is that the wood you stained?
That's the wood.
Oh, because I saw it and I'm like,
Go touch it! Like you feel it's your house!
Cause she, okay, so let me tell you, because she posted the pictures of this wood. And I texted her, I'm like, did I forget about something? I'm trying not to look over here.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I forget about something? And she's like, no, it's a surprise. And I am like, where in the world is she putting, like, is she making me a wood wall? Like, where is it going?
Right.
Because I knew she had bought a piece for this. So,
Right.
oh, that is so, and it matches the
I know,
furniture.
it's the same- it's the same
Oh my
paint.
goodness. It's
And then
so
these
pretty.
you can change out, so I'll tell you to do that.
Yes.
And I love the rug.
So pretty.
Yeah,
Y'all, this rug, when we put it down, I was like, that is a dang pretty rug. No.
And it totally fits because one of the issues that Kayla had when we originally talked, if you guys remember back to the first video, is that when they were doing the windows on the home from the exterior, they wanted them to be even from the road, so everything was symmetrical outside. Well then, after they got in here, after everything had been sheetrocked up, she realized that her window for her dining room was off-center, and you being someone who's a little OCD, she needed it to be symmetrical, and Amber's solution was to do shelving in between.
Well, remember, I wanted shelving in here.
Right, in your kitchen.
And yeah, and I couldn't have them there, and she was like, well, why don't we just do them over here? And they're
Right.
so perfect right there. I love everything
And
up
your little
there.
son, have yourself a Merry
It's
Christmas.
also, I love the shelves though. I was bummed when I thought I wouldn't be able to have like open shelving.
they're
So,
beautiful. I love them too.
yeah, it's perfect. So,
Now this is the piece that you're gonna freak about.
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Oh, and I love, oh, that thing. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna wanna like just.
So, and what it's great too, because it's got tons of storage, so you can put your mail in here, keys, like you can put your extra blankets, cell phone chargers, like just, you know, extra stuff, and it not clutter up your space.
So I'm like a major like Hallmark movie fan, and I love like old movies, and that's like what that reminds me of.
Yeah,
Like a piece out of like an old Western
because the
movie.
mirror is starting to oxidize and it'll
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the antique piece that I got in Georgia.
Yes.
So, let's move into your kitchen.
Yes.
Okay, so, here's the story on the kitchen. You, just follow me.
Okay.
You were originally like not gonna do, you had some cabinetry in here, but you weren't gonna do the glass fronted cabinets, right?
Right.
These are where they wanted to do the open shelf.
Right.
Right. Which in retrospect, looking back, that would have been really tight.
Yes, absolutely.
So you got tons of storage and you have this huge island space. This actually seats 5 people. This is probably gonna be where everything happens.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
this will be the heart of your home.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So, but then also beautiful rug.
Oh my goodness, that rug. Is that not so pretty?
It's so pretty.
It's
I
so
love it. I want to
pretty.
steal it.
It's so pretty. I don't even know
It's beautiful. So.
And speaking of beautiful.
These.
Oh, don't y'all love those?
Yes, so can you give a shout out who made them?
Yes, David Barnett, the one in our master bedroom, and these. And I'll take a picture of my desk later that I have in my office. He made all 3 of those, and he's great, very easy to work with. They're on Facebook. I think it's David and Emily Barnett. But I love these.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
So the whites, originally, Kayla wanted to do what, a blue or a gray or a green or a red or purple. You know what color you wanted. And when we came in, Amber was like, what if you just did white? And are you glad you did?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yes.
Like, I just can't even imagine anything else now. Like, especially with all the wood, like everything just pops off of it so, like, just with such high intensity. You know, like, it's, I don't know, it's just
You created a
beautiful.
canvas.
I can't imagine any, like, gray. Like, because it probably would have been gray. Like, and not that anything's wrong with gray, but, like, I just can't even imagine anything else.
In a space this big, if you add a color, it almost takes away from the size and just, you know, the openness of it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I feel like colors for smaller spaces, I'm not the designer, that's this lady's job, but I just feel like from everything I've seen.
Well, this is such a great transition. Speaking of color in a smaller space, would you like to see the smaller space?
Yes,
Over the color?
absolutely, and I didn't even plan that. Alright, so, back here. So, color in small spaces. I know that this was probably Jesse's been really good during this process. We have to give Jesse Alvarez a shout out. Number 1, he's done a lot of this work himself while working a full-time job and being a dad to 2 great kids and trying to take care of his wife.
Balance me.
That was the hardest part.
So, but the one thing when we originally shot the first episode of y'all's design, you gave her completely free reign over your half bath. And when she sent the original storyboard to y'all, and it was black walls, Jesse was a little.
Yeah, and it didn't really hit me until I was actually rolling the paint on, and I got half the wall done, and I was like, I
He
don't
was
know
like,
about
are you
this.
sure you want to do this?
Right. So it's definitely an intense look. It's a dramatic look. But how do y'all
Oh
like
my
it now that it's
goodness.
done?
When the subway tile went up,
It's
really
so beautiful. The plant, and like the jute rug, I think just gives it such a just extra. But y'all, the black tile,
I
it's
know.
just so
The
cool.
octagonal tile is beautiful.
But no, I love that space.
Yeah.
100%.
It's a great guest bath.
And it's just a little quirky. You know, like I just wanted a little different and have a little spunk, and I think that's perfect.
So, all right. Well, now we get to go look at your living room. Let's go. It's a huge space.
Yeah.
Like you still have so much room in here, which is great because all 4 of these open. And I told them earlier this would be my spot right here if I lived here because you can see out back and I'll have a mirror in the corner so I can see who's at my front door. And I've never moved. But it's a beautiful space. And in here, what was the issue that you were having? Just how, whenever you decided to hire Amber, like, were you like confused about how you would do furniture placement, or you just didn't know what colors to bring in, or?
Honestly, in here the biggest thing was the buck stove. So be sure y'all you get that.
We'll get it.
I told them when they came to pick up furniture, like their bedroom furniture the other day, I was like, Jessica, I'm not gonna lie to you. From the beginning, I was thinking in my head, how am I gonna get Kayla to tell Jessie that they cannot have a buck stove in this house? Because really, I just did. I mean, now I love it. It really looks great. It really does. But in my head, I was just picturing this like in this hunting cabin, like it's so ugly. Like you're gonna ruin the.
There are some not so attractive ones.
But
this one's beautiful though.
I love it.
I love the front face, how it has like the tempered glass so it won't crack when it's on fire. Like it's beautiful.
And the piping, it's just. It
Oh, like that was honestly from years ago, like non-negotiable with Jessie, so I had to accept it a long time ago.
All right, so are you guys ready to see your master suite?
Yes.
All right, guys. So this is your master suite.
Oh my gosh, these curtains are so cute. Oh, and those pictures. I love those pictures so much. Oh. I love those curtains. That is so cute the way you did that. Like, I would never think to do that. Oh, it's so
Just
cute.
a little knot in the center adds so much more depth.
What, did I just move the rug out more?
And we took the top piece of the headboard off.
What did I tell you?
Yeah, I told you.
What did I tell you? I told him I just liked the 3. And he
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know the picture was going.
Because
So-
okay, so what they're talking about right now,
Oh,
guys.
sorry.
When we were loading in, so there was a couple of things that Jesse, because he's been working on the house, owner builds, that truly owner build.
Yes.
Again, shout out to him. They made their headboard, and so they
And
added.
it looks beautiful.
It's beautiful wood. The
Especially with
stain
white.
is gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
But they had 4 pieces of wood instead of 3, and when we were trying to add the photos over the bed, they went over the tops of the windows.
Yes.
And just a shout out and a tip, Amber, you can say it, when you're hanging photos at home, guys.
Anything you hang on the wall, I mean, this is a little bit of an exception because it's over the bed, but anything you're hanging on the wall should always be eye level with
Correct.
an average sized person.
Right, so somebody who's 5'10", not somebody who's 6'8".
Right.
So like if Kobe comes over,
Right.
like
We
he
don't
should be
want something
over your
up
photos.
at the wall. Right. Or up at the ceiling.
You know, I love the fact that when your door's open, this is what you get to see.
Oh my goodness. I love
So you
those
see all of
times.
this natural wood with the pop of color,
looks so
and it's
good.
beautiful.
Oh, that's sick.
It's very
You know,
graphic.
and totally not even meaning, but how well do those things match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I
good.
would have, I mean,
Yeah,
I
it looks like you stained them together.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
These curtains are so perfect.
Because
And I'm not a curtain person. Like, she wanted to add those, and I was like, I don't care, like, whatever. You know,
But
but
it makes a big
Oh,
difference.
Do you know what I think it is?
Dresses
Because I
it
used to
up.
be that way. We both grew up similar time frame, and I feel like when we were growing up, you had those heavy damask, like
Yeah.
the pattern, like thick drapes that
Yeah.
blocked out the room. So it's like I want to be able to see. I need
Yeah.
natural light, and
Mhm.
you don't have to do that. Like having this soft
Love that
fabric, it
voice.
softens the room, and it also filters the flow of light to make it softer light.
yes.
So it's not so harsh. So we look better on camera.
Perfect.
So thank you, Amber, and thank you, curtains.
Thank you, Will, for hanging them. So I
Yeah. Thank you, Will. Thank you.
All right. So are you ready to see your master bathroom?
Yes.
Because I think this is the showstopper.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for these guys, they haven't seen it at
At
all.
all. So,
Okay, you do the honors.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh. Oh, those are so cute.
Do you have
They're
space
so
now?
cute. Oh my goodness. He can have it on side. My goodness.
So your bathroom was literally the biggest problem that you had, and
100%.
I would just like to point out that I talked to you for how long before you actually called Amber about how, girl, just call Amber.
Not only you, he did too. He
Right.
was telling me too.
The minute in your life was like, call Amber.
We
But-
can't do it. Call him.
Right, like we don't want to have to mess with it. We're sick of hearing you complain. Call Amber. But what was your hold up in here? Cause I know that, you know, as far as aesthetic goes, like you have a good sense of style and a good sense of design. And I think that a lot of times people get caught up in that because they feel like, oh, I dress cute and I have cute stuff now. I know how to do, I can do it.
Yeah.
But,
Well, it's like it's easy to see stuff, places, and say, I know that looks good when I'm looking at it. I know
Right.
it looks good, but it's harder to then make it come to life.
and put it all together.
Right.
Because it can be a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because now you have so many options.
And I'm typically a person that can envision stuff,
Right.
but I don't know what it was
Well, we're
about
realtors,
in
we have
here.
to.
Yeah.
We have to sell the
I
house.
couldn't. Like, I could not envision it. And I've probably said it before, but as much as I love these gray countertops and I was happy with my decision, they had me stumped on how to decorate with them. And people warned me of that, but I didn't like the white countertops.
I know that you fall in love with Florida.
Yeah, after he laid it and he put the grout on. I was
Even
like,
before he
dang.
laid it though, when it finally got delivered, because we literally had it shipped from California to get the price he wanted, but it was still at such a better price, it was worth it to pay for the shipping. But when we put down like 4 of them, he like looked at me, he was like, okay, I had my worries, but this is gonna look good. And so then I was like, oh thank God, because he did try to bite me on it, but like, I couldn't even picture anything else once I saw it.
Right.
So that was so pretty.
This
Yeah.
clawfoot tub, these are chrome,
Mm-hmm.
right? They're
Yeah.
chrome coffee, which, you know, Kayla, I'm proud of you for being a little extra. It makes me happy.
I never noticed that when I ordered it, but then I had to go with it. So.
Well, they
It's
pop,
good though,
they
yeah.
pop off of the floor,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
relaxing. And this whole space is just very serene and very relaxing, which is the whole point of a tub. And coffee tubs, I love how comfortable that's gonna be. You can lay in here and read a book and get away.
Yeah.
Shut your barn door, shut your bedroom door,
Mhm.
put the boys outside.
Out.
Peace. Gotta go. So, and then y'all shower, I love how it's turned out in black.
Yes.
And I remember when we actually did the open house, when y'all's house was up for sale, that was one of the things that you looked at. Remember how the bathroom was all trimmed in black? Because she had a hard time. Because this is not standard.
No.
This is something that you really don't see a lot of. And honestly, the only house I'd ever seen it in before this is your house.
But it is hard to find.
It is very hard.
Everything has to be ordered. Like, you don't just go to the store and buy a black doorknob. Like, it does not happen.
Everything is wool bronze.
Yes.
It's not really black, and once you get into a bright space, it looks dark brown.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
In the store, it looks black.
It does.
And then you get it
It's
here.
online too.
Right.
It does.
It's not black.
Yeah.
But shout out to Amazon, because you can get a lot of really
Yeah,
nice black
absolutely,
hardware
absolutely.
on Amazon, and a couple other retailers too. So, but
Yeah,
it all
I
came
love
together
it.
beautifully. What's going on, guys? I'm Mitchell,
I'm Amber.
and this is Heart of the Home. We want to first of all say thank you to the audience that's been following us on this journey from the very beginning. There's so many of you guys that have reached out and are showing support, so we really appreciate it. If you could, go to our Heart of the Home page and like and follow us on the page. There's tons of behind-the-scenes content that's going to be coming, a lot of outtakes, and some things that might be a little embarrassing.
Maybe
a little embarrassing. So definitely do so and go follow and like that page. And again, thank you guys so much for following along.
Thank you.